I just found a perfect alternative for Elevenlabs, and the best part is that the free plan is all you need to create ultra realistic and human sounding voices. Here's how you can use it. Okay, so today we are going to talk about something called Fish.Audio. Now, you might be wondering, well, what is that? It is basically a text to speech AI tool that offers realistic AI speech. So it's kind of like Elevenlabs, which is the most popular, the most widely used text to speech AI tool out there. If you're a YouTuber, if you're a content creator, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're somebody who's dabbled into AI, who's interested in this, you at the worst you have heard of this, right? So Fish.Audio is the same. They offer primarily text to speech. So text to speech is what this does is you have a script or you have a copy, right? You have copy and you feed it here, right? You feed it here on the box here and you choose what voice you want to use, right? What voice you want to use. And then you generate it using that voice and using the AI tool. And then you're going to be able to produce synthetic voiceovers, right? So if we choose, say, example, Donald Trump, and we click on play, as you can see here, it is now loading because it is processing this text, and we're gonna
Folks, nobody knows noise
we're gonna hear that. We're gonna hear Donald Trump or fake Donald Trump say this, right? So let's play it.
better than me. Believe me. These other companies, they're terrible, just terrible with noise, but we have the best technology, the absolute best. We're going to make everything so quiet, so beautiful, you won't believe it.
All right. So for the most part, that does sound like Trump, kind of like a bit, maybe minus 10% energy. Because, the Dawn is, very high energy, right? Very animated. But for the most part, it does sound like him, right? It is so close. It's not unlike those other cheap text to speech AI tools that are free, where it sounds like a robot. It does not have any emotion or soul with it, right? Like they're not like that. They don't sound metallic-y. So it's pretty good, right? But you have to be wary because when you go to Fish.Audio, this is what you're going to see for the first time. And I feel like they've front loaded their homepage with their 3 best AI voices. So if you go to Taylor Swift, let's do that again. Let's see how Taylor Swift sounds.
I want you all to know that every time I step on stage, I feel this incredible connection with you.
So we don't need to play all the way through. It is Taylor Swift. It sounds like Taylor Swift, but this is AI, right? So as you can see here, the process is we're going to go back. We can only do so much with the free trial. So if you want to do text to speech, what you want to do is click on here on the upper left corner. It says text to speech. And you're going to be able to choose from 2 options. You're going to be able to choose instant speech. This is pretty much a few sentences to maybe 1 small or short paragraph, to advanced audio story, which is, I think this is 5,000 word limit, which is more than enough. 5,000 words, depending on the pacing or the speed of how the audio AI talks. This is at least 15 minutes long, right? Which for the most part is what most people want. Now, in my experience, and I've experienced quite a bit using these kinds of tools, a lot of people use this type advanced, right? So when you use advanced, right, this is for people who I have a lot of text, I have a huge script, and I'm just going to feed the AI everything all at once. Now, the problem with that, even in today's day and age, as of this recording, we are mid-April 2025, right? The problem I've seen with this is I've heard actively, regularly, YouTube channels that use AI text to speech, and they have over 20 minutes long videos, and I do watch them all throughout, and 100% of these YouTube channels that use text to speech for long form videos, they pretty much just have errors still, right? So this is why, unless you really don't have time, sure, by all means, but just be mindful that you're going to have errors still, even if it's the paid version. That's why for me, if you have time, use text to speech for instant speech, because you kind of like cobble everything together in the end, but at least there are no errors. Or if there are errors, you could adjust them as you go. So this is what you're gonna be playing with if you opt to pay for Fish.Audio. So you put your text here, you have a 500 word limit, and then you choose the model here, right? So click model, this pop-up will appear. As you can see, we have Taylor Swift, Donald Trump, and Elon Musk. Click on explore, and you'll see everything here. So you have like personalities, celebrities, game characters, anime characters, athletes. You have SpongeBob there, right? So there's a lot of things here. And even if you look at the like ratio, you won't know unless you click on use voice. For example, let's use copyrighted voice. So don't use this apparently. Let's use the elephant, right? So click on this, the play button here, so you can hear it before you click use voice, right? So
they say an elephant never forgets. What they don't tell you.
So you hear the voice that you might want to use, right? Or if you click on Paula over here, click on the play option.
Hi everyone, I'm excited to share some insights about building strong professional.
So there you go. Another one is Mr. Beast.
Guys, I'm about to do something insane. I'm giving one.
So as you can see here, for the most part, all of these AI voices do sound like the character or the people, right? The people. But like this Mr. Beast one,
100,000.
The audio quality is terrible. So just be mindful of that, right? So just be mindful of that. So once you're done, you could just choose a voice, and you'll be able to create. Just click create once you select the voice here. Click create, and it's going to process it just like what we've done here. Now we don't have anything because this is a free trial, so we can't do it there. But we've already shown you how text-to-speech is done. We're going to go to speech to text. So this is the opposite of text to speech. This is when you have an audio file and you want to transcribe it. So for example, you can upload the audio or you can start recording. So let's click on start recording to show you how it's done, how it works. All right, enable mic access, record yourself reading some prompts and generate the sample in different voices. Click stop. And now it is uploading that recording, that short recording that I just did. And let's wait for it. Right, so as you can see here, all right, enable. So as you can see, it's not perfect, but for the most part, it's fine, right? So that is their speech to text. A lot of work is still needed, even though, like again, the accuracy is not 100%. If you're a stiffler for that, you might not want to use it. And lastly, we're gonna go with voice cloning. So voice cloning is you get an audio clip of, say, your favorite celebrity or whoever, maybe your best friend. You record that, and then you upload that audio clip here, or you record yourself like what I'm going to do right now, right? So click on start recording. I'm going to read this, right? I walk through the park every morning before work. The trees sway gently in the breeze, and the birds sing their morning songs. Sometimes I stop to watch a squirrel gather nuts or see dew glistening on spider webs. These quiet moments help me start my day with a clear mind. And then you click that, and let's wait for it to process and clone my voice. As we wait
the
for
afternoon
this,
sun filters through autumn leaves as I lie by the lake. Ducks paddle quietly across the water, leaving gentle ripples behind. A cool breeze carries the scent of pine needles, reminding me to pause and appreciate these peaceful moments.
So as you can see here, this is a different script that they use to text to speech, kind of, right? And for the most part, it does sound like me, but this last sentence kind of sounded robotic or dead. So just be mindful of that, right? You can start over, right? But if it's just for the cloning, it's good, right? It does the job. So before we go to pricing, is Fish.Audio worth it? Yes, it is a good alternative to something like Elevenlabs that has a lot of issues, and I don't understand why people still use it, because I get it, it is cheap, but for the size of the library, the amount of AI voices they have, it's not good, right? Most of it sounds dead, or the good ones are overused, right? You're gonna hear the good AI voices be used on YouTube from different channels, from different niches over and over and over again. So having something like Fish.Audio that has, at least for right now, It has good audio cloning. It has good text to speech technology. At least for now, it's a pretty good alternative to something like Elevenlabs, right? Like if you're looking for something different, for something that will get the job done, Fish.Audio has it right now. So with that said, how much is it? So you have your free plan and you have your premium. So again, just like any other online service, they have monthly and they have annual or yearly, right? So yearly is going to be much more cheaper. So it is $9.99 or $10 per month. It's supposed to be $14.99 or $15 per month. When it comes to monthly, it's going to be much more expensive. But the good thing about Fish.Audio is if you opt for monthly, if you want to try it out, right? It's just $5 more expensive than the annual. A lot of services out there, they're cheap when it comes to annual, but when it comes to the monthly, it's going to be much more expensive. It's going to be like at least 30-40% more expensive because they want to funnel people to the annual plan, right? And these are the things that you get for the annual plan or for the paid plan. Now, when it comes to the free plan, it's very limited, but you can actually use it, right? But one thing before we go, one thing that I want you to understand is if you're going to use this for your YouTube channel, be ready to be copyright struck. Because as you can see here, commercial use of your voices, which means if you use the free version, you might be in trouble. I mean, not in dire trouble, but it's free, right? It's free. I get it. But if you have something, if you have like $10 to spare, at least use the premium version. At least you won't need to worry about licensing or copyrights, right? So that is Fish.Audio. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a video. Hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell icon. We'll see you on the next video.